Hey everyone, I know it's been a while, but we are back.
Hey, you speak for yourself.
I'm speaking for myself, guys. I'm Zaire from Hidden Item, and with me today is
Ricky, and it's like Christmas for us right now.
it's the christening right now.
Christening?
Christening right now, because E3 is right around the corner. Not even around the corner. It's literally like
A week
7
away.
days, not even like 6 days away.
I mean, if you're going for
If-
the schedule for the conferences,
And the day that we recorded this,
well, regardless, what's
it's
up?
literally right there.
What's up? So what are we doing?
But today we're gonna talk about predictions.
Yeah,
Predictions of some of the third party companies that are going to be at E3, that be EA, Netflix, The Simpsons.
Simpsons. Well, they're not conferences though. The conferences themselves are EA, Ubisoft, Square Enix,
But we're not going to
Bethesda.
talk about Square Enix. That's a different video.
Yeah, we
'Cause
probably
we
have
have
a lot
a
to
lot
say
to talk
about
about
Square.
So let's start off right there. Bam! Ubisoft, Ricky. Here you go. Ready? Assassin's Creed.
No, there's not gonna be an Assassin's Creed. Guaranteed.
Not even a mention?
If they do mention, they're gonna mention Odyssey because Assassin's Creed is skipping this year.
What?
Yes.
So it's not annual anymore.
Yeah, but if you want to make that your, it hasn't been annual for a little while. But if you want to make that your prediction, I mean, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure we'll see Assassin's Creed. No, Assassin's Creed, but my prediction,
What?
Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy, Breath of the Wild, or whatever it's called, something of the Wild.
Because we already know there's a Tom Clancy game
Is
coming.
there really?
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Clearly.
Well, I mean, shoot, what else do we have? Rayman Legend?
I was literally about to say they have to bring back a UBR Rayman game because we are long overdue for one.
Mario Rabbids 2.
Yeah, that was actually another one of my predictions.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a bad person, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll let you take the show. Go ahead. I'm going home.
No, stop
Ricky,
it.
take the.
So yes, Rayman. So Rayman Origins and Legends, two really great games. I don't think they sold very well. For whatever
The aesthetic
reason.
was really cool.
The aesthetic was the UV art.
Yeah.
It was done in UV art, which is they had a Child of Light and Valiant Hearts and that same kind of thing. But the gameplay was so good, especially in Legends, is when you got into like those. The music levels. The music levels were so good. I could play a whole game like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's pretty much a rhythm game at that point. But I'm expecting. I'm not expecting. I'm really hoping, and that's why I want this as part of my prediction, is that there's gonna be another Rayman game. But I predict that every time.
Do you really?
I do.
I'm gonna go last year, and if there's a video of us talking about it, and you didn't
Yeah,
say,
I did say it. I did say it
Bet.
last year.
bet. So if you guys are watching now, go back to last year's and comment below if Ricky's a liar or not. But I guess since I can't really predict anything because everything that I predicted's already out, because I don't pay attention to the game's media. We'll move
Yeah.
on.
By the way, the Tom Clancy game that I said it was announced was Ghost Recon.
Ghost of the Wild. Badlands.
Whatever.
I don't know.
So yes, Ghost Recon will be there for sure. Also, don't yank on your freaking cable.
I'm sorry, sir.
So and then on the other thing, Mario plus Rabbids. I don't think Miyamoto comes out this time, but I do think we get a Mario plus Rabbids 2 announcement because that game was awesome, and I can't imagine it took a long time to make.
Remember when we first saw the game? We're like, I don't know.
Well, no, when I first saw the leak, I was like, I don't know.
Right, but then
I saw the game,
and you're like,
and I was like,
yes.
I think so.
And then you
Hell
got
yeah.
the
And then
game.
I got a game, and I loved it.
And you're like,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, totally. Because on paper, it's so stupid.
But when it's put
But
in
when
the
you're
works,
playing it- yeah, it's because you're Mario and Luigi and all the other Mushroom Kingdom people.
no.
You got guns, and you're teaming up with like Rabbids. And one thing they really wanted you to focus on was like the multiplayer aspect, which
Yeah.
actually wasn't a big part of the game.
Really?
Yeah, it was like mostly single player, and then you had the multiplayer option
Uh-huh.
just in case. It's just there.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the big focus of the game. But the presentation from the leak made it seem that way, and that was another flag for me too. I was like, I don't know about this, because I thought Rabbids single multiplayer isn't exactly something I want to do.
Wah, wah, wah.
But it was a great game. I loved it.
Ricky rated a hell yeah out of 10.
Hell yeah,
Out of 10.
10.
So yeah, Ubisoft.
No, there's still more.
Oh, still more? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going ahead of myself.
Next thing, Beyond Good and Evil 2. That's gonna be there.
Wait,
What?
don't they make Far Cry also?
Yes, they also make Far Cry.
Boom, new Far Cry game. There's my prediction.
Well, I mean, I think we already know about that too.
We
Like-
do?
Yeah.
I'm not even like playing right now, guys. Like I'm being legit. Like, dude, like I'm not even.
There's. I'm also gonna do this one before you make yourself look stupid. There's also a new Watch Dogs that's gonna be shown off there for the first time. But in this one, you can take control of every single NPC.
Yeah.
You happy about that one?
No,
Yeah.
because it was supposed to come out on the Wii U and it didn't come out on the Wii U.
Assassin's Creed 3 did. Regardless, that's all I got for Ubisoft, really. So those are all my predictions. So Rayman, Mario plus Rabbids, Ghost Recon will for sure be there.
Ezio comes back.
Ezio does not come back.
I wish he came back.
They might mention Assassin's Creed Odyssey if you're an Assassin's Creed fan. Starlink? Are we gonna get a Starlink inside here?
No, Starlink is dead. unless Nintendo's like, you know what? We partner up with Ubisoft, however you want to say it, and they're developing the next Star Fox game.
I'd be okay with that.
And there you go, Ricky. There's
Is that your prediction?
That's my
There,
prediction.
Finally got one out of you. We got one out of you. Woo! Let's see him get 100% of his predictions wrong.
Fuck, I'm full. We should have ate before we done this.
So you want to move on to something you probably know more of?
Sure, EA. They'll be there.
Hold on, we need to do a disclaimer real quick.
Disclaimer.
You're working for Ubisoft at E3.
I am.
And then you still didn't have a prediction, you stupid asshole.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I can't say anything.
Obviously, you can't say anything because you
And-
haven't even been trained.
And I haven't been trained. and the shift they gave me, or the title they gave me, is like what? So I don't even know what I have the schedule. I know when I'm gonna be there. I know what I have to do. I don't know what I have to do, but my title is pretty much how I can describe it. Is like the Swiss Army knife of the
So it could be anything.
of the crew.
So it could be anything.
No, I'm legit moving around
Oh,
from
that's
a bunch
fun.
of different stuff. So I'm either going to be there's times I'm going to be inside the convention center. There are going to be times where I go outside the convention center to a different place.
Oh, that's fun.
I can't really disclose anything because the best part is because they don't tell me anything.
Yeah.
I can't say anything.
That's good. It's good they didn't tell you anything.
To be fair, I would forget immediately.
Yeah. Probably already you probably already forgot that you're working for Ubisoft.
I didn't want to say it, but you said
No,
it. So
and we need to disclose that.
we need to disclose that. So
But
it should be a good time.
Yeah. But yeah, let's move on to something else. EA,
EA Sports. It's in the game.
they're not gonna have. We already know EA's full schedule, so there's not really much we can really predict off of this.
EA Tennis Story Mode.
Well, we're gonna for sure get Jedi Fallen Order gameplay.
Right.
So we can talk about maybe what we think the gameplay is. I think it's just going to be third person over the shoulder with some third person over the shoulder shooting aspect. So I think it's an action game with shooting.
But there's no lightsaber battles?
There is lightsabers.
Oh. So third person lightsaber shooter.
Yes, that's what I think it is. I think it's a mixture of both, considering Respawn is making the game.
So is it more of an action game or more of a shooter game?
Action. Well, both. It's a mixture of both. Like because Respawn made Titanfall. You got to remember that. Respawn made Titanfall. So, what do you think?
I don't know. Hopefully it's more like a not a Muso game, but like a hella
So like Force
action
Unleashed?
game. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would love something like the Force Unleashed. I'm just excited to see what the story is, and this character that they made up.
I'll throw this out there. EA says something about Jedi Fallen Order that pisses off fans. There you go.
Microtransactions.
No, microtransactions are already confirmed not to be in there. But EA will do something that makes people upset about Jedi Fallen Order.
That's a good prediction. That's
Yeah,
smart.
I think that will happen. And we can just agree on something. If it's like Star Wars Battlefront and stuff like that, like we can agree. Fans were not okay with that.
No.
So if it's to that scale where we could all agree, yes, there is an uproar about this, then that's my prediction. There's gonna be something about Jedi Fallen Order that EA is gonna fuck up because it's EA. And we know what EA does.
They got it in the game.
No.
They fuck up.
That's pretty much all I gotta say about EA, because I'm honestly not into EA because they don't really shake it up anymore. You know,
shake.
They play it way too safe these days, which is why I'm like super disinterested with most of what they do.
I mean, EA right now, or it has been for a good while. How I saw Capcom like 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
3 years ago,
because they're barely on their redemption arc. I would love to see a new Mass Effect, but that's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure they're staying far away from Mass Effect right now.
I don't. Well, the next one is Dragon Age from BioWare.
That's right. That is Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure Anthem is done. So.
So here's the thing. Anthem not in their schedule. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Hot damn. That game just came out. They were supposed to support that for a long time. Anthem is not at E3.
BioWare on Suicide Watch.
Well, no, they're not on Suicide. Well, if Dragon Age tanks, then yes.
I feel bad for them, man. I feel bad because I've read some stories of how crunch time and how the EA
but
BioWare
here's the thing though. You can apply that story
anywhere.
True. So it's not just a BioWare specific thing. This isn't specifically the reason why Anthem turned out the way that it did. It's just
an industry thing.
Yeah, that's just a normal thing that happens. Not saying it's okay.
Yeah.
But you can't point the finger at that when so many other studios do that and so many other studios get it right. In the end. You know what I mean?
Hopefully EA changes things up this year.
Yeah, well, either way, I think EA is going to piss off people. And it's going to be the most boring conference, too. I can't quantify that one because some people might get super into it, but it's going to suck.
Ubisoft, Ladywood, coming back.
Ladywood is... Oh, wait, that was last year. She could be... No, I was saying last year it was confirmed beforehand. She wouldn't be there, but I haven't heard anything this year.
Mr. Caffeine is back.
Okay, so
moving on.
You want to talk about Bethesda?
Bethesda, ready? Guys, we're sorry about Fallout 76.
No, they're not going to openly say that. No company in their right mind would openly say that.
They're going to probably show off. This is that new space game that they're working on. Star Fox.
No. Hold on.
Well, they're going to show that off. And they're going to probably mention the Elder Scrolls 7?
I don't think Elder Scrolls gets mentioned at all. Starfield.
That's
what it's called.
And we're going to finally see something about Starfield.
Yeah, well, I could see us saying something about Starfield, but here's the thing. I think Elder Scrolls is radio silent until after Starfield is out.
No.
Yes. Because that is... Starfield
Radio silent?
Radio silent. We're not going to hear a damn thing.
Not even like, hey guys, we're in development again.
Well, radio silent in the sense that we're not gonna hear anything new, outside of confirmation of we're still doing it.
Yeah, okay.
You know that, but they're not gonna go out on stage and mention it at all. They're only gonna ever mention it if it's in like interviews,
right?
Or if they're gonna play up the fans, you know,
right.
Who's a fan of Elder Scrolls, and then like that kind of thing.
Well, too bad because you got Starfield.
Yeah, because here's some Starfield. That's not what I asked for.
I'm actually really excited to see what it is, because when they talk about it, I'm like, well, I don't know what to expect, but I kind of do. I expect a decent game running on a really shitty engine that doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm expecting
on console
because I'm gonna get flack for this. I never thought that Fallout games were anything like more than decent, I guess. I feel like at their best they were decent, and at their worst they were less than decent.
I mean, I enjoyed Skyrim. I tried my best to enjoy Fallout 4. I feel like I would enjoy that game way more on PC.
I feel like there's more of an attraction to Skyrim for me, but then when I start playing it, I'm just like, no.
I don't know. I'm excited. Like Bethesda, they had a really bad year. Last year, and they know that, and it's time for them to redeem themselves.
Todd Howard himself actually did say that they knew that Fallout 76 was going to be bumpy, and they released it anyways. So
sometimes, and it hit them really
bit them
hard.
In the ass. Yeah, they just should not have done that. But they're going to not mention Fallout 76. I don't think. I don't think it's going to mention it at all because it is a flop. But they could probably tease Starfield. We're not gonna get anything out of Elder Scrolls 6 though. 7. I thought it was 6.
6 or 7. I think it's
Regardless, the next Elder Scrolls, we're not gonna get anything out of that. Guaranteed. I can guarantee that.
I do want to see Starfield. I'm actually legitimately clear.
One thing I really want to see is more Doom Eternal. Now that game,
Bethesda does do that.
that
It's
game
software.
looks incredible. Because the first Doom, I remember when it was first being shown off at E3 and people were like saying stuff like, oh, it kind of feels slow and stuff like that. But then like I saw a video of it, I was like, it doesn't look like it's slow. And then it came out and then everyone fucking loved it because it was awesome.
The first Doom.
The reboot.
Yes. Doom 2016.
Yeah, that Doom.
That game was fun.
That game
really fun.
was incredible.
Yeah.
And like that is the perfect example of a game that knows what the fuck it is
Yeah.
and just plays into it hard. You know, this isn't a game where you're going to be constantly taking cover or anything like that. You know, you're
You
going to be
run
on the
and
battlefield.
shoot these
You
motherfuckers.
run, you shoot, you chainsaw them in half. You're just doing crazy freaking super soldier shit all over the place. And then at the end of the day, it's just a goddamn good time. And Doom Eternal looks like it's upping that with its little hookshot stuff or the grapple, where you're grappling onto enemies and all sorts of shit, and you're just flinging yourself all over the place. And that game looks dope.
Is there a release date for that game already?
To my knowledge, I don't think there
We're
is.
gonna get a release date.
I think it was this year.
Well, we're gonna get a release date this C3.
the C3 release date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Devolver Digital.
No, I can't.
We know nothing about him, so we're not gonna talk about him.
Well, it's because Devolver Digital, I know they're doing the Stranger Things game. Maybe that's where we get our Netflix stuff.
Yeah, because Netflix will be there. But more importantly, The Simpsons. Hit and Run 2.
Oh yeah, so
Here we go.
Yeah, little throwaway stuff, I guess. Obviously, the Simpsons are not having a
Press
conference,
conference, but they're
having
gonna
a
be
panel
there.
though, and and then everyone's like, The Simpsons at E3, what the fuck? And yeah, Hit and Run 2 would be like the top of the list because Hit and Run was
so
awesome.
good.
Was awesome.
So
back in the day.
good.
I remember like picking up.
I mean, that game pissed me off and made me frustrated because of how much of a butt clencher those missions
No,
can
just like
be.
some of the things that the NPCs say when they get in your car.
Oh my god.
Hilarious,
Yes,
dude.
the writing is so
The writing is
good.
so good in that game. Yeah, that would be awesome.
If they have a hit, like that's my prediction, Hit and Run 2. Or
Yeah, they just have a whole panel because they're doing a sequel to Hit and Run.
oh, I mean that's one of.
What if it just ends up like, oh no, we're porting the arcade beat 'em up.
I guess, but Hit and Run 2.
Yeah, it's not Hit and Run 2. But there you go. That's I think that's it.
Google Stadia.
Yes, Google Stadia will be there. They are a first party technically, but I guess we could throw them in here.
Yeah, let's just put them in here. Yeah,
The release date. We're gonna definitely get that.
showing off the console of how it looks
It's
like.
not a console.
Oh, not the service. Show it off more.
Zaire knows nothing. Look at this guy. Oh, like in his corner, all embarrassed and shit. Look at him. You can't look at him,
I can't.
but he's there.
But I'm sad because I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to sound cool. Trying to be like this. They're gonna show things off because, guys, it's been a tough year. And
So Google Stadia is a new first party, and it's a streaming service where you're gonna be able to stream it to everything. So now you know, Zaire.
if you don't know, now you know, friends.
And so basically, we know there's. I want to hear latency. So like I know they've mentioned like speeds and like resolutions and graphics and teraflops and I want to hear about latency though. Like that's gonna be the biggest killer.
Please look forward to it.
Yeah, right. No, that's gonna be the biggest killer. I don't care about how much horsepower you have. If there's gonna be like noticeable latency, that's an issue. Like there's latency using wireless controllers for the PS4 and Xbox and the Switch, right? It's just not noticeable. That's why it's not a big deal. But if you go to a fighting tournament, there's no way in hell they're gonna use wireless controllers because of that little bit of latency, even though it's
They
not
want it to be
noticeable.
exact.
Yeah, they want it to be as quick as possible. So just anything, like if there's noticeable latency in Google Stadia, we've got a problem. And
You've got a problem.
no, we've got a problem.
We've got a
in
problem.
this whole future that they're trying to tout as like, yeah, in the future we're gonna be streaming our games,
It's gonna
and
be horrible.
well, for the immediate future, yes, it may be in like 50 years when the infrastructure is there, maybe
Yeehaw.
it's fine, but I expect that. I also expect first party game reveals, like actual first party game reveals, because they're not gonna launch it without one. You know, and it's gonna be something small. You know, it's not gonna be something that's like mind blowing. Maybe it's like
It's something cool that gamers know, but not like.
I think it's just gonna be like Super Lucky's Tale type of like 3D platformer.
Bubsy comes back.
Bubsy's not gonna come back. Actually, he is. There is a new Bubsy game. Also, it's worth noting that this Stadia announcement thing is actually 2 days away from when we're recording. It's on June 6th, so it's not technically during E3.
Stadia's still alive.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I think they're also gonna do a B-roll of third-party partners that they have on board: Square Enix, Ubisoft, whoever else. Ubisoft is a given because they had Assassin's Creed running on their little prototype thing, so I think that's a given. EA probably is also a part of it. They're gonna be spending bucks to get partners in this.
Big bucks.
Yeah, it's Google, and I hope they do it right. But that's pretty much all I got.
Okay, that's all you got. And speaking of doing it right, let's do this ending right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked Ricky's prediction and my two predictions, please let us know in the comments below. Let us know what you predict for each company that we've listed in this little third-party make featuring
Google Stadia. And Simpsons.
And Netflix. Yeah, let us know, and we'll gladly interact with you guys. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, give us a like, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't. Also, brush your teeth. Other than that, guys, take care. My name is Zaire, and I'm wishing you a good one. Ricky, say something.
Something.
Bye.